Far enough! My mistress can't be interrupted. Her work is too important.
Give me the damn Dawnbreaker back!
Come and get it!
I'll protect you!
I don't understand! Why didn't the sword protect me?
Because Dawnbreaker was never intended for you!
Meridia's magic is gone. The blade isn't yours anymore either.
We'll see about that.
Join Meridia in my eternal darkness!
We are not dying like this! That worked? I mean, of course it worked. I just need a moment. Nocturnal's Earl was wrong. Meridia's power, it's not gone. Her magic remains strong and vibrant. The vessel, the last light of Meridia. It's me. I finally understand everything Meridia told me. Her power, it's inside me. And with it, I can remove the corruption from Dawnbreaker. I can fill the relic with divine energy again. Then this is even better. You can use the restored Dawnbreaker to save the world. I just won't be around to see it happen. I finally understand. I'm the vessel of Meridia, her champion. But you're the key to stopping Nocturnal and saving reality. I'm saying you've got this. Whenever a threat appears, you bring the champions together. You find a way to win. And I'll be at your side for this one final battle. Just not in the way I originally expected. I'm returning the last of Meridia's power to the blade, so you can stop Nocturnal. I wouldn't do this for anyone else. Thank you. For everything.
The tower crystal is almost whole. You're too late, mortal. You are too late. Once the crystal is made whole, I shall become infinite. Meridia's power won't help you against me. And this time, succeed where last you failed.
Finally! My true purpose! I will not fail you, Mother!
Your strength is impressive, but transparent law is almost whole. Now, rise again, my champion.
You can't stop me! I only grow stronger as we bathe this world in darkness!
Witness my unbridled power! Was supposed to be mine!
Crystal Tower. Its defenses no longer keep me out. Are you here, my friend? You did it. I knew it. Transparent law, it's whole again. I didn't think that was possible, and you stopped Nocturnal. You're back upon Summerset, my friend. The tower itself, it reformed. But where's Darian? And Lathan? Of course, when you restored the tower crystal, it most likely expelled Nocturnal back to her own realm. I'm a little concerned that I was able to walk in without a key, but we can figure that out later. Now tell me, what happened to Lathan? Lathan. I'll mourn for Lathan later. I'm just glad he helped you. He would have made our daughter proud. For now, you have to tell Sotha Seal what happened. Then we can inform Summerset that the island, the world, is safe again.
As I predicted, your efforts were successful. A slight chance is all probability requires. There is no such thing as impossible odds. You are proof of that. Was that Meridia's plan all along? Perhaps, perhaps not. Your perseverance paid off, however. You never gave up even when the darkness was unbearable. And because of that, the Crystal Tower is safe again. Life and death, it's all part of the ongoing circle. As long as you remember them, they will never be forgotten. It took Nocturnal hundreds of years to put all the pieces of her plan into place. And you wiped it all out with a single thrust of the Dawnbreaker. There will be other plans, I'm sure, but this particular threat is over. Next, every action we take can tip the balance of the flow of time. Bask in the moment and realize that you have done well, my mortal friend. You have saved the Crystal Tower, saved Summerset, saved reality itself. Even I could not have done better. For now, I must attend to other matters.
We still have work to do, my friend. I'm afraid we still have work to do. While the Crystal Tower is protected against Daedra, any mortal can now walk right through its gates. We must convince the Sapiarchs to gather allies in order to defend the crystal-like law. It will take an influence far stronger than you and I, of that I'm sure. We'll call a meeting of Summerset's most influential leaders. Perhaps, with such a force behind us, we can persuade the Sapiarchs to see reason. We've already seen the devastation that's possible when the tower falls into the wrong hands, and the recent attack by Nocturnal only reinforces the need for greater protection. I want you there to help plead our case. Will you join us? Go and tell Oriandra of my plan. She'll know which parties to contact. I'd also like to ask Sotha Seal to join us. His support would be extremely helpful to our cause. Honestly, I haven't yet had a moment to process all that happened. There's still so much to be done, and perhaps that's for the best. The time to grieve can wait. For now, we must ensure the welfare of Summerset.
It's good to see you alive and well. Word has already spread about your daring exploits within the Crystal Tower. It's still a little hard to believe, truth be told. Of course, there's so much left to do. I already have a list as long as my arm. That doesn't sound good. Is there another crisis I have yet to be informed about? I'd almost rather deal with another crisis than try to convince the Sapiarchs. Still, it will be done. I'll even make sure to invite the Proxy Queen. Her palace should make for a suitable meeting place. Neutral ground and all that. Sothasil's in his study, preparing to depart. He never seems to stick around for very long. I suggest you hurry if you want to catch him. I'll meet you in front of the Proxy Queen's palace in Alinor. Meet me there after you talk to Sothasil.
Here you are again. I thought such an outcome likely. The time has come for my departure. I've always felt a sense of peace in Artaeum, but also discomfort. A consistent dilemma within me which seems to have only grown. I'll be glad to get back to the Clockwork City. There's much to do. While you confronted Nocturnal, I worked within the shadow of your efforts. Negotiations with both Clavicus Vile and Mafala were held, and a compromise was decided upon. The two have agreed to a compact, an end to their direct meddling. Knowing the nature of Daedra, I doubt that shall be the case. However, any direct interference within Nirn should cease, while the terms are met, of course. As for Nocturnal, it seems she's returned to the shadows. Perhaps. She likely contemplates her next course of action even now, given such a defeat. It may be centuries before she makes another attempt. Then again, could be days. Such is the chaotic nature of the Daedric princes. I must decline. Valcerin may see me as an ally, but to Summerset, I am a foreign interloper. An enemy of the state. My participation would not be welcome. The need for my presence has come to an end, and so I must depart. And so the gears turn once more, ever changing, yet ever the same. With you always in the center, it seems. I take no pleasure in such distractions from my work. Still, I would not dislike it if we spoke again. Farewell.
Thank you for standing beside the Queen of Tarnzel, Will Traveler. Start or two.
As I have said, The Proxy Queen is unable to hold an audience with petitioners at this time.
Actually a member of the
There are
Sijic
other
Order?
affairs that require
It
her
must
attention.
be. There must be something important going on to bring them out of hiding.
Finally, you arrived. We were able to gather everyone together, but they've already started the meeting. Valcerin tried to make them wait, but the Sapiarchs demanded to know what was happening. To be honest, not great. Even the Proxy Queen is hesitant to accept our request. As always, everyone's so worried about proper High Elf decorum that they refuse to see reason. I'm just not sure how we're going to win this one. Everyone's gathered in the council chamber. You should go inside.
You can't make such demands. The Sapiarchs are the keepers of the Crystal Tower.
This is about more than the College of Sapiarchs, Lanatil.
If Raz could intervene, perhaps we should hear from our newly arrived friend.
We concur with Razumdar. Let us hear what the adventurer has to say.
The Sapiarchs recognize your bravery on our behalf in Lalandril and within the Crystal Tower, but there is nothing you can say that will alter our thinking on this matter. So Valcerin claims. If this is true, the College shall institute new measures to protect the tower. That is well within our capabilities. The Sijic Order is responsible for all that has happened. Why should I trust them now? Perhaps you're right, but the Sapiarchs did not cause these events. The Sijic Order did. My people died protecting the Crystal Tower. Why should I accept aid from the very Order that's responsible for their deaths? Be that as it may, the Sapiarchs will continue to do as we always have. We shall protect the Crystal Tower. Entrusting that responsibility to anyone else is just far too dangerous a risk to take. That's your opinion. You are a newcomer. I have no reason to believe that you have Summerset's best interests in mind. For all I know, you and the Sijic Order wish to use the Crystal Tower for your own purposes.
Our friend has proven their mettle time and time again. Raz thinks you should hear about these deeds. Oriandra, admit our guests now, yes?
What are you up to, Razumdar?
I will vouch for this adventurer. While I was blinded by prejudice and hate, their actions saved Shimmerine.
Sapiarch, you know me. My son rejected the Queen's decree and suffered the consequences. This newcomer saved Relenthil.
Finally, Raz must add his voice to the chorus. No one has served our queen and our island as well as this adventurer, not even Raz.
We have heard enough. We accept that the adventurer is trustworthy. Sapiarch Lanatil, listen to what they have to say.
I apologize for my assumptions. It's clear you've done much good for Summerset and its people. The protection of the Crystal Tower has been the Sapiarch's duty for time immemorial. To change that now feels like we've failed. I can't deny the truth of your words. Very well. Henceforth, the Sapiarchs will accept outside aid in order to best protect the Crystal Tower. I'll begin preparations immediately. However, I still refuse to allow the Psijic Order to participate. I promise we will work with the Proxy Queen to make sure the Crystal Tower remains safe. I'll begin preparations immediately. We'll even allow the Divine Prosecution and the Mages Guild to participate in these efforts.
Raz is sure there are many more details to work out, but for now, this one just wants a very strong drink.
If you would wait a moment, my friend, I'd like to talk privately. Thank you for helping me win this last battle. While the Psijic Order will not be among those protecting the Crystal Tower, we will continue to observe from afar. And now, it's time for us to depart Summerset. We never meant to take such a direct role in events. We're observers, watchers. We lend a hand, guide fate, but never directly shape it. Besides, I need to return to Artaeum and take up the mantle of Rite Master, at least for a little while. On an interim basis until we get beyond this crisis and can make a decision for the future. In the meantime, I want to atone for what the Rite Master and Lathan did. I owe Summerset that much, at least. You're attuned to Artaeum and have a connection to the Psijic Order now. The portal will always be open for you, and you'll always be welcome on our hidden island.
Razumdar, remove your furry seat from our throne.
After all Raz has done for Queen and country, you would deny him this small comfort?
Why Cousin Irene tolerates you, we'll never understand. We deal with Razumdar out of respect for our dear cousin. But some days are more trying than others.
Raz could get used to such a seat. Metaphorically speaking, of course. This one would prefer a throne with far more padding. But enough of such talk. Today we celebrate your victory. From newcomer to savior of Summerset. Quite the feat, yes? Raz thought of many different plans once he heard of this meeting. He is glad the first turned out so well. His other plans, well, there is no need to dwell on such unsavory details. This one never doubted you could do it, Fiveclaw. Actually, Raz may have doubted you a few times, or many times, but he apologizes for that. After all, you have now proven yourself most capable. And of course, no heroic deed is complete without a reward. Raz did indeed. On behalf of Queen Irene, this is for you. Ironic how Summerset was saved by one of the newcomers it so distrusts. This is a good lesson for the High Elves, yes. Maybe now they'll realize that change is not so bad after all. Enjoy yourself, my friend. Raz certainly plans to.
Our throne, Razumdar. We would have it back now.
So tense, your majesty. Must be this uncomfortable throne. Perhaps Raz could suggest a most comfortable cushion upon which you could sit.
Such a cushion is much too lumpy for our tastes, Cat.
So, this book just magically appeared in front of you?
I know what I saw. I was upstairs watching the ceremony, and I turn around for but a moment, and then this book just suddenly appears.